Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm bringing you another voiceover video of how I created this amazing portrait with an optical snoot in my studio. And before we get right into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can grow, okay? So let's get right into it. So a few weeks ago, I had an amazing client come to the studio and she had specifics of what she wanted. So she wanted the spotlight effect and the window effect on her photos. And so I'm going to be showing you guys how I shot those images. The shoot was a 3-light setup, and my main light with the optical snoot was my AD600BM, alright? And this is the optical snoot. I've already inserted it to the light, and I used the round shape from the light shapers of my optical snoot for the first shot I'm about to take. So first tip when using an optical snoot, because you're sort of using a harsh light, you have to set your shutter speed to a high number, okay? A fast shutter, and your light should be at a moderate power level. So I was shooting at 1/8. My light setup was a 3-light setup, main light from the optical snoot, fill light with my parabolic softbox you can see at the left, and then the far left is my strip softbox, and that I was just using it for highlight on her sides, but the parabolic softbox was mainly my fill light. My fill light was with my AD200 Pro. I've used it on this channel severally, and my light setting was at 1/8. And you want to make sure that your fill light is feathered, okay? So our fill light is not facing directly to the model. It's sort of away, if you can see it on the left with the parabolic. And then the light that is at the extreme end towards the sides is at 1/8 as well, and that was just basically giving highlights at her sides, all right, because the fill light was sort of filling up the space so that the pictures doesn't look totally dark. So from my videos, I'm sure you can see there's no obvious steady light from my optical snoot, but while I shoot, you can see the reflections on our subject and on the backdrop. So what I normally do to make sure that the round effect or the spotlight effect is exactly on the model, I turn off all the lights in the room, and then I turn on the steady light of my AD600BM, and then I make sure that the subject is right at the circle or at the spotlight, and then I can now turn on the studio light and do my shoot. So you make sure your model doesn't move around from the space in which you've positioned her for the optical snoot, so that she can maintain that posture at the center of the spotlight. And this tip is for those who don't have like a strong power or steady light on their optical snoot. Over here, my client decided to change her pose, so we just had to readjust the optical snoot and the shape of the spotlight to make sure it fits where she's standing. So I made sure I got the circle to be exactly at the spot where she's standing, and we took the shots. I didn't change any of my light settings. I didn't reposition any of the light. Everything is still the same. I basically just readjusted the optical snoot so that the spotlight hits exactly her upper body. So quickly for my light settings, my shutter speed was at 1/500, my aperture was at 2.8, and my ISO was at 200. I mentioned this earlier, when you're shooting with an optical snoot, make sure that your shutter speed is at a fast shutter, so 1/500. If you want to shoot at a more faster shutter speed, you can go ahead with those settings, but this worked perfectly for my shoot, and I maintained that throughout the shoot. Over here, I'm about to change my light shaper to the window lighting effect light shaper. And as you can see, I'm just changing it right now so that I can take the next set of shots. After I change it, I insert it back into the optical snoot, and like I said, I did not change any settings on my camera or anything. The only thing I did here is I repositioned my parabolic softbox. As you can see, now it's to my right. Why did I move it to the right? I moved it because the model was now turning or leaning towards my right, and so I had to turn it so that the fill lights can fill up every shadow that may pop up. All right, and I think I reduced my fill light, so that it wasn't so harsh anymore. So my fill light setting on the parabolic softbox was at 1/8 at this time. Okay, but every other thing remained the same. My shutter speed was still at 1/500, aperture 2.8, and my ISO was still at 200. All right, and now I'm shooting with the window lighting effect, and I really loved how the shot turned out here. So we played around different poses and called it a day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Tell me what you think about the photos in the comment section, and tell me what you'd like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video too, so YouTube can suggest it to more viewers. Till then, until my next video, bye.